Alright, so going back into it, what we're going to do and look at is consider sports. And I'm going to teach you all something new. If you go here to data within the console and press parentheses, you can see the data that you have access to currently. And since I already ran that library data, Kaggle 365 DSH 2024, I have access to all this. And so one of the data sets that we didn't get to see is the defense stats, and this is football defense stats. So let's go ahead and just view that and see what kind of thing that we can create. Defense stats, I believe this is football. Okay, this is cool. These are about players. Okay, that's cool, even cooler. We are by position. Okay, that's cool. Let's say, let's say we want to look at positions, right? I want to see positions in, do they have turnover, just turnover? So interception gain, interception yard. Let's see if they have turnover. Turnover is when you just get the ball back from the other team. They don't have turnover. Oh, well, we could create a turnover variable, right? Where it could be interceptions and fumbles and forced fumbles. Right, so let's do that, and then we want to see how that changes from position to position. If you know nothing about sports, my apologies, but or at least about football. But interceptions, when you actually get the ball back, you catch it, and which you were on defense, you're able to get the ball back. Fumbles, when the other team drops the ball and you recover it, and then from there. I think that's the only one. I want to argue, but technically a fumble recovery is synonymous to a forced fumble. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky, but I'm gonna be okay with that mistake and ignore forced fumble recovery. Just include these two things. So how would I go about doing this? Okay. So I'll first take the question. I'll say, what is how many turnovers were done by position. Okay. And so here I'll take defense. I don't think I'm gonna have to split it up this time. We'll see. I don't think that far. So defense. Oh yeah, I am gonna have to because those things. So mutate, right? I want to create a new variable and add those variables that I've had. So I'm going to say mutate. This is going to be turn. I'm so surprised I don't have this. Maybe because turnover depends on who you talk to. What is a turnover? So I'm going to say force fumble. That's what I said. Plus fumble, not fumble recovery, but fumbles. I don't understand what fumbles means. Let's just see something. It's like they fumbled themselves. I don't. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, maybe they were. I don't know. Okay. Fumbles and then interceptions. How do they classify interceptions? Okay, boom. There we go. So this might cause some NAs. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm gonna call this turn over DF, and then run this. And this it's gonna be the last column. It might be full of NAs. Okay. Sort it and you go over to the bottom. And you'll capture NAs, but the only time it should be an NA if they are all NAs. So that's going to be interception, okay, boom, forced fumble, boom, and then no, not forced fumble, yeah, and then fumbles. So when it says 11 and we're getting an NA, that's not good. Give me 1 second. So can we do something along the lines of this? If this doesn't work, I'm going to pause it, because, it's fine. I don't know everything, and I won't waste that time of me discovering things. But this could work where I take the sum, and I'm going to say NA dot remove is equal to true. Okay. So now here for 27, go back to turnover DF. You see how it doesn't make sense? The 6,680. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay, so what I decided to do is to solve it a little bit on my own. What you should do is to load in this package that should automatically load in with tidyverse. For some reason on my end it's not. It should automatically be installed on your end as well. If it's not, what you'll do is run install packages, meaning that I know it should be there, but if it's for some reason you run this line and it says an error, what you'll do is just run this line and then you'll be able to fix the issue. Alright, so what we're going to then do is go here and I'll explain this code to you. What this is doing, it says, if it says NA, just give it a 0 for fumbles, recovery, fumbles, first fumbles, and interceptions. And when I run this, this now has all our data that we need, and there's no NAs. Yeah, it's taking a while to load because there's a lot of numbers. So there's no NAs. Okay, good. Alright, so then what we'll do now, we can take this and just, now we can work at it. We can say new our chunk, turn over, df. We can pipe this into a group by. Okay. A group by what? Group by position. This is going to be an issue because position, there's going to be multiple positions. I'm just going to do the top 5 by position. Top 5 positions. And I'm going to say, because some players play multiple positions, and I can see why I thought for me to be select first because there's so many variables in the data frame. Oh, turnovers. That is, but this should be defense. I didn't have, interesting. Oh, okay. I can see what's happening here. So when you're on offense and you turn over the ball, you are then on the, okay, which is still very interesting. Okay. So that's fine. So group by position. So this is POS. And then we're going to do, find the sum, we're going to summarize this. We're going to say the sum, our total amount, total turnover amount, okay, and then this is going to be equal to sum of turnover, not the greatest variable name, turnover. NAs are not going to be there, but I'm still going to do it just because, and then that should do it, and I'm going to say, how did I do the top 5 again? I did top 5. Oh yeah, so then I would just say, I will just arrange it. I'll arrange it descending by turnover amounts, total turnover amounts, and then I'll slice it. And then this is going to be actually our data that we will use. And then I'll keep, yeah, so this should look very, okay, so interesting. Okay, DB. So then this is a problem if you know football. But there's something that is going on in terms of what they define as a turnover. What they define as a fumble, forced fumble, interception, and so on. So the interception could be you throwing the interception, and it's you catching the interception. So it's like a misnomer in terms of the data. But let's keep on going just so that we can have our visual. We're gonna slice this, and I'm gonna in terms of looking at this ideally would be I'll make this a point. This should be a geom. This should be ggplot. And we should say AES. X is going to be position. And then Y is going to be total turnover amount. And my aesthetic, my geom, I would do a point, not a bar, a point. Geom point. And I'm just gonna just add just a theme to the time. And I won't make this look too pretty, but look something like this. So we have frequency of DB, that's defensive back. FS is free safety, QB quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. And just to make it look a little even more presentable, I'll just cause I just can't leave it on this notes. Size is equal to 5, maybe. That's pretty big. And I'll do a chord flip, just so that I can like kind of see it a little better. And then I'll even do a case when and make the names long. So I'll actually spell out the names. So you have wide receiver, running back, quarterback, free safety DB, and you can see on the x-axis the actual total turnover amount. Quarterbacks have issues. It's a long video, but thank you for watching again. This has been an amazing experience for all of us, and I hope that you're able to submit a really cool visualization. Thank you.